What's going on, people? It's your man Urban Lover reporting from the Mobile. Out enjoying this nice, beautiful weather. Okay, Liangelo Ball, worked out for the Lakers, and a lot. You get different individuals that state some good and bad things about him. They were talking about how his shot is much more. It looks way better than Lonzo's. Just the media, feeding us, always feeding us. They're always trying to get us pumped up. Put it like that. Now, the thing is, I want to ask you guys. I'm gonna make this video real short. This is gonna be real short because I don't want to just focus on just Liangelo Ball, because at the end of the day, a lot of fans, they're gonna write him off based on the fact that a lot of them don't like LeVar Ball, and I keep telling people over again that LeVar Ball is just one of those fathers who really care about his kids and want the best for his children. I mean, who as a father wouldn't want the best for the children? But see, a lot of fans that talk bad about him are majority of fans that either don't have fathers in their life, or they don't have they're probably young and don't have children, or fans or individuals where their father let them do whatever they want to do. And I'm not here to beat on, bash on young brothers and the lifestyle they choose to live and all that, or what's going on in their own household. I don't focus on LeVar Ball. I respect LeVar Ball because me as a father, I have, at the end of the day, I would love to have all three of my kids reaching their top potential. So I'm thankful for that. But one thing I want to state is this, at the end of the day, is that Liangelo Ball, the thing is that do we take our draft pick and actually pick up Liangelo Ball? That's the thing I'm asking you, Laker family. Do we make that move? Me personally, no. I think that we can get something better in the draft. He stands at 6'4", 6'5" in shoes. Right now, to me, he's slow. I watched him when he played overseas. I watched a couple of the games that they used to post on Facebook. Facebook Live used to actually post them. And you gotta think about it. I'm not knocking for him to play against, I guess some pro level athletes, because some of them were actually individuals that were his age, like almost like a prep. But I don't think the Lakers should waste their draft pick on Liangelo Ball. What the Lakers could do is, because I don't think nobody's really going to pick him up. Then again, don't get me wrong, there might be some teams that probably would pick him up based on the fact of LeVar Ball, all the publicity he's getting. And then, like he stated before, that Lonzo Ball, whoever takes his team, after Lonzo Ball is actually a free agent, he's going to, go with that team that will take the whole family, because he want all of them to play together. So there will be a team out there that will take that. Now, personally, as in on a professional level, I wouldn't want to deal with LeVar Ball, only because, as you notice throughout his history of dealing with like the coaching situation and all that, if it doesn't go according to how he wants it, he's going to pull his sons. That's going to happen. Now with the Lakers, it might be a little different, only because the Lakers, Boston, the Lakers, and New York are like some of the main attractions, besides Cleveland and Golden State Warriors. But those three had always been the top main attraction when it comes to revenue and just ratings. So, I mean, even though he stated that, because sometimes you can just say that and hoping that the Lakers bite and just say, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and draft all of them just to give LeVar an opportunity to get his way, because at the end of the day, it's all about ratings. I don't care what nobody say. You can lose a whole bunch of games. It's all about ratings. If the fan base is turning in to watch the Lakers play or just watch the balls, period, it's all about ratings. So it can go both ways. But I don't think the Lakers should spend their draft pick on Liangelo Ball. What they could do is actually invite him to summer camp, and I think it would probably be best that he actually go through the G League, only because over there, overseas, as you see with the dude from Denver, he played overseas and he came over here and he still haven't developed yet. He's still, as a matter of fact, they got him coming off the bench. I can't think of his name right now, but they got him coming off the bench right now for Denver. But with Liangelo does have a shot. Now, as in shooting, he's pretty good knocking on the threes, and that's what the Lakers look forward to. But I think he still need more development. I think that it'd be best that he go to the G League and they can watch him more closely. That will make more sense to me, instead of just bringing him over, taking up a spot, when that spot can go to somebody else that can actually benefit from that spot, that can actually help the Lakers, move in the right direction. And I'm not saying that he can't, but I'm just stating that it would be good to see him in the G League, and then they can call him up, like how they did some of the other players, like Caruso's, the Blues, and all them. They can call him up and let him play a couple games, with the Lakers, so he can play a little bit with Lonzo, so they can watch him and just watch him closely and watch his development. I think that his development might be a little bit more like maybe more slow. And the only reason I'm saying that because at that 6'4", 6'5", I think he's probably like, he gotta be like 215, 220. I don't know. Dude's kind of big. He could probably play a linebacker. I'm not knocking him, not disrespecting his father or the Ball family, period. But he can't play power forward because he's too short. And I know people say, well, Charles Barkley played, he was 6'4", but that's doing that era. This era right here, you might get away with it because if you look at Josh Hart, and that's another thing too. If you look at Josh Hart is 6'5", and they had him playing small forward, and they had him playing Kevin Durant. You know, so, you know, it depends on what he brings to the table, you know, because one thing about me, I know a lot of fans always talk about he's too short, this and that. I got away from that because I used to tell people over again, if you can go back and, you know, if you can look at it like the way small ball is ran right now, they have small guys on big guys. It's all about, you know, how much confidence you have in yourself defending somebody. It's not always about your height, you know what I mean? Because you could play a person and actually become a frustration to them to prevent them from scoring. But anyway, he's like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". Right now, I think they got him playing power forward. I don't know about the small forward spot. He probably could play small forward, but he's a little too slow now. As like I said, he probably had to work on his speed and also work on his defense a little bit more. Now, as a 2 guard, I don't know because, you know, defensive wise, he might be a liability only because, you know, you got guards that can probably blow right past him. But like I said, it's all about development because, you know, at the end of the day, I look at it like this. You know, right now with Magic Johnson and Pelinka, I respect, you know, when they come to drafting. They've been doing pretty good. Their first year, they did pretty good. So I don't knock them for what they're going to do. I think at the end of the day that they're going to pick somebody that's going to, pretty much be decent for the Lakers. The Laker brand, that is. So I don't take nothing away from them. But like I said, personally, I would actually have them, you know, coming to the Summer League and also playing the G League. That's what I would do. You know, I wouldn't use my draft pick on him. I think there's other quality players that you can pick up, and actually bring to the, to the team. But it'd be good to watch him because I like to see him and Liangelo Ball do play. I like to see them both play together. You know, just see how they mesh because Liangelo Ball even said that he played good with his brother. So, you know, we as fans outside looking in, we don't know. And we won't know until they actually are on the floor together and then we can see, you know, how they play because to me, Lonzo would never score. It was always his 2 brothers. So that's, I guess, like as a whole, they probably work together as a unit. I don't know. I mean, only according to what I didn't see too much. So like I said, I mean, it's something that we have to wait and see. But I wouldn't use my draft pick in order to pick up Liangelo Ball. I would actually, you know, like I said, do the G League. But one thing I said, he definitely got to work on his defense. He got to figure out what is the position, but that's up to Luke Walton and the coaching staff to figure out what's best suited for him, you know, because they use Josh Hart for, like, I think, 2 positions, for small forward and for shooting guard. And sometimes point guard, I mean, not as a point guard, but as a guard, you know, playing point, sometimes he bring the ball down. That was like the last game that he played. He was actually bringing the ball down some too. So they were able to utilize Josh Hart in 3 different positions. Really with just 2, but the third, you know, the one, like I said, the point guard position, it was only towards like the last game where they just let him go off. So like I said, it'll be fun to watch, you know, to watch him develop and see what happens. But that's about it. Anyways, your man Urban Lover, like, share, subscribe, get in the comment section, tell me what you think about this. Do you think the Lakers should use their draft pick to pick up Liangelo Ball, or should they just let him go through the summer league and then to the G League so he can slowly develop? So let me hear what you guys got to say. But I believe that they're going. That's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to let him go through the G League, which makes sense to me. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a blessed one, and most of all, be safe out there.